Dick Moreland record flight.
Attention, please. Dick Moreland's plane has just passed over the Los Angeles City Hall. Dick is ahead of all world's records for a solo flight.
There he comes. Yeah, it's Dick Moreland, all right.
There he is, our own Dick Moreland with the world's record and the $25,000 prize. Give him a big hand.
Well, he probably wants to duck the crowd. He's a modest hero, you know. All right, let's go. Dick, old boy. Up to your old tricks, eh? What kind of a trip did you have? What about your plane? Oh, it'll stop. I have a train. Wait now. Oh, just a little ride through the street. The whole city's out to greet you. Oh, well, all right, but you know this hero... Oh, don't worry about that. All right. Oh, that's the... Come on, How do you like it, Dick? Not so good.
Just a minute, gentlemen, just a minute. Let's give Dick Moreland 3 cheers. What do you say?
Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray!
I want you to meet a new member of the club, Mr. Brassett.
How do you do, Mr. Brassett?
Congratulations, Mr. Moreland.
Thank you.
Now, Dick, tell it. Yeah.
All right. On one condition. Let me call up my home first.
All right, Dick, but make it snappy. All right, make it snappy.
Mr. Moreland's residence.
Mr. Robert Moreland, please.
One moment, please. Home, sir.
Hello. Hello. Dick! Well, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. How are you, my boy? Well, tell me all about it.
I'm all right, Uncle Bob. I'd sure like to be home with you. But they're giving a little reception at the club here tonight for me.
Well, have a good time, Dick. It's coming to you. I'll tell Sir John about your trip.
And tell him it won't be long until we find out if he was on the level about that gold.
All right, Dick. No, I won't wait up for you.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Sir John, your blood surely flows in Dick's veins, be it pirate blood or not.
Dick, your refusal of the flattering offers made you make us believe you had a secret motive in making this flight. How about it?
You're right. You promised to keep it a secret? I'll tell you my motive.
Oh, go on, Dick.
Shoot the works.
The glory meant nothing. And the money paid me by the aviation company to pilot their plane around the world was not the inducement. But with the money, I'm going to accomplish a lifelong ambition.
Another flight, Dick?
No, an expedition.
An expedition?
An ancestor of mine, a pirate, if you please, buried a lot of gold on a tropical island. In our safe at home, we have a parchment showing the location. You may laugh at the idea, but I thought enough of it to risk my neck on the flight.
Well, where is it, Mr. Moreland?
Let us in on it, Dick.
Pirate gold, huh? You know, I've had one experience with pirate gold.
You have? Then you're just the man I want. A man with experience.
Yes, but I'm afraid it was a rather sad experience. The only gold came out of my own pocket.
Very good. But this is different. Now, here's how I'm going to buy it.
Boys, I've just taken on a big job. Kurt, you know the Moreland home?
Dick Moreland's? Sure.
Well, in the Moreland safe, there's an old parchment marking the location of some buried treasure.
Sounds good.
There'll probably be a lot of excitement up there until Moreland gets home and into bed. So you'd best hold the job until early morning.
Just about daybreak.
Yeah.
Jed, you drive the car.
We'll have Tony get Marge and follow in another car.
In case we want to make a switch.
Right. All right. Now, we'll work it this way. Kurt, you get everything set.
$1.5. Keep the change. Thank you. Well, Sir John, I won. And now I'm going to find your pirate gold.
treasure here before those laggards discover us.
Deep, while I prepare a chart of its location.
As we taste the cheap, we pay the pleasure for Adam's feast. As we taste the cheap, we pay the pleasure for Adam's feast. How long we taste the sheep, and we'll bury the treasure.
Chart in here. Look, Jed, the chart. The boss will be tickled to death when he sees this. Come on, get going.
Why, you're Dick Moreland, the flyer. Oh, you know, I'm really awfully sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
that's
mean to-
all right.
You know my father, John Craig?
The president of the International Airways?
Yes, I'm Dorothy Craig.
Well, I'm delighted to know you. Won't you please follow that car?
What do you
You
want to
see, they-
follow them for? What did they do?
Oh, I'll tell it to you later. But we got to get him. We got to catch him.
There's Kurt with Moreland right on his heels. Follow them.
Sure, we'll help him.
You can't do
Come
that.
on, come on, get her.
You've got the chart. Why take the girl?
Because she's seen us and we'll be able to recognize it. Get out of here before we're seen by somebody.
Gosh, I'm sure glad she passed out and quieted down. She certainly put up a fight.
So would you for this chart. It locates millions in pirate gold.
Well, Moreland won't trouble us anymore.
Oh, yeah? He's right in back of us now.
Come on, step on it.
Uh-oh. Something's up.
What do you have? Where's that car that just drove in here? That 7-passenger sedan.
Ain't been no car in here in the last half hour except yours.
Why, I said I saw a car come in here.
What do you think I done with it? Edit? You better change your bootlegger.
Any orders for me, boss?
Not yet.
Any more nuts you want fixed?
You might work on this one.
Well, from the way things look around here, I guess I was wrong.
You sure was, fella. You better go home and sleep it off.
Thanks. I'll do that.
That step was easy.
Well, you put it over on him, all right. I've got to report to Brassett. Tell the others to come to the Sky Room as soon as they've locked up the girl.
Right.
Listen, sister, you're here because you're hollering. You start another riot and someone gets hurt.
Don't look at that window. It's 5 stories, straight down.
Kurt wants you guys up in the Sky Room right away.
Okay.
Hello, Brassett. Kurt speaking.
Well, did you get it?
Sure, we got it. Yeah, Moreland passed the chart to a girl, so we brought her along.
All right. Guard that girl carefully. Find out who she is, and remember, she can identify every one of you.
The boys just come in. I'll have Mike look the chart over and report to you later. Well, boys, we'll see what a pirate chart looks like. Well, Mike's the only sea dog among us. What do you say, Mike? Is it the real thing?
Yeah, it looks genuine. Fella that drawed this was sure a mariner. And it's old enough to be the real thing.
Say, where is this island? When do we go?
You don't go. It's in the South Seas and a man's job. You're no help here, Tony. Get on and keep an eye on the girl.
You're right. Latitude and longitude are just a lot of words to me.
Oh, what's that, Mike?
What a mess I got you into.
I'm not so much concerned about what you got me into as how you're going to get me out. That door's locked.
We'll find a way to get out somehow. Hey, do you know where those men are?
They said something about a sky room.
Sky room?
Yes.
How did you get loose?
This way. Fire escape.
This old pirate, Sir John Moreland, was an ancestor of young Dick. And he buried millions in gold on this island.
How did Brassett get wise?
You're always asking foolish questions, Marge. If you must know, Dick told some friends at the Aereo Club. And Brassett was sitting in on the chatter.
Miss Craig, your car's just around the corner on River Street. Wait for me there.
What are you going to do?
Find a sky room. I've got to recover that chart.
Oh, they'll kill you. Let me call in the police.
No, not yet. There's too much at stake. You wait for me 20 minutes and then call the police.
All right, Dick.
Come on now. You go down here. Be careful.
Who's the girl downstairs?
Come to think about it, we don't know. You better go down and find out. This island here.
Now, Mike, you're sure you gave me all the dope on this chart? There he is, boy. Go that way. We'll corner him. Come on, boys, we'll head him off the other way. Oh, this your way? Yeah, look at him. Hold it there. All right, be careful. Stop, that's the other way. One can be in more places at the same time. Come on, we'll try and hit him off the other way. Push him in more places at the same time. Come on, we'll try and hit him off the other way. Push him over.
I've never seen anything so breathtaking in all my life.
I was sure lucky, but it's worth the risk. To get this.
You've recovered your treasure, John. Oh, I'm awfully glad. Now where do we go?
Well, I guess we both had enough for one day. So if you'll take me home, I'll be more indebted to you than I am already.
Look, there's the girl. How did she get out?
Yes, and there's Marlin. Let's go get him.
Not a chance with that crowd around.
We'll round up the others. I'm very sorry to have exposed you to all this danger.
Oh, please don't worry. When I almost hit you this morning, I was on my way for an early morning flight in my plane, hoping to get a few thrills.
I hope you haven't been disappointed. Now we go.
What's up, Marge?
The girl, she's gone.
Yeah, we saw her.
And Tony's in there, out. He must have stopped a hot one.
I've had my experience with Moreland, and he sure does pack a wallop. Jed, you and Marge take care of Tony. I've got to tell Brassett what happened. Come on, men.
Well?
Hello, Brassett. Moreland got the chart away from us.
Kurt, I can hardly believe you're dumb enough to let a thing like that happen. Now get this. Moreland's probably gone home. I want him watched every minute. Find out who that girl is.
We managed somehow to get her away before we even learned her name.
You come over here. I'll be waiting for you.
I'll be right over.
Why don't you call in the police?
Well, it really isn't a police matter. But maybe I had better on your account.
Oh, no, please don't. If Father knew, he'd probably forbid my early morning flight.
Looks like we have to keep it a secret. But I would like to tell you what it's all about.
Oh, I'm just dying to know.
Won't you come in and see Uncle Robert? He'd never recognize in you the same little girl he used to know. And then we can talk about the chart.
Oh, marvelous.
Dick, what happened?
Plenty. Tell you all about it later. Miss Craig, I'd like to have you meet my uncle, Robert Moreland.
How do you do, Mr. Moreland?
Not John Craig's little girl.
I'm afraid so.
My, I'm older than I thought. Come, Dick, sit down and tell me all about it.
So one man was able to outwit your entire outfit, huh?
One man of young Moreland's caliber. He's dynamite.
Yeah? Well, even dynamite can be handled. Did you get any information from the chart?
No. It was complicated, and we didn't have it long enough. But Mike says he believes it's genuine. Jed and Mike are trailing Moreland now. We'll have another look at his safe tonight.
never find the chart in that safe again. Marlin's too smart for that. Now, we've got to get after him in earnest if we want to get in on that gold. Now, listen. I want you to round up...
Well, you see, their reason for wanting this chart is it shows the location of a gold treasure buried years ago by our pirate ancestors.
And you're going after it.
Someone doesn't beat us to it.
It puzzles me to try to think who could have learned about the chart. There must have been a leak somewhere.
There's been a leak, all right. But it's hard to believe it could have been up the Aero Club. I'm going there tonight, and I'll warn the crowd to be careful.
That's the girl's car, all right. Get the license number and radio to the boss. He wants to know who she is. I got it, all right.
I suppose your next move will be to get a ship.
Yes, but we've got to be very cautious about it.
You know, I was just thinking, my father has just the ship for you.
That's interesting. What is it?
The Lottie Carson. He uses it to carry planes to foreign countries.
LZ, calling 4-1. LZ, calling 4-1.
This is 4-1. Go ahead. All right. You two cover Moreland's every move. Right. Now we'll find out who that girl is. Dorothy Craig. John Craig's daughter, huh? Why, he's president of International Airways.
Where does she figure in on this deal?
I don't know. But keep her out of it if you can.
That sounds like the kind of a ship I want.
If you like, I'll ask Dad to meet you at your club tonight.
That would be great.
But don't tell him of our experience. He might worry.
Don't worry. I won't.
Well, here's the fortune hunter, boy.
Well, out we go. Let's out the alley. Come on.
Quiet, little highfinders. I have something important to say to you. Has Mr. Craig been here?
You mean old J.C.?
Yes.
He hasn't been in tonight.
I thought I was among friends last night when I told you about my secret. Why, there was a leak, and 2 men entered my house and stole the chart.
Huh?
And I had a hot time getting it back.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. I was never more serious.
Hey, Brassett, you're in on this. Dick here is riding us for talking a little too much about his pirate gold.
Why, what's this, a joke?
No, this is serious. And I want you fellows to know that any careless conversation about the chart outside the club might be dangerous to me.
Well, you haven't lost the chart, I hope.
Not yet, but I came near doing so.
How?
Well, that's a secret between the chart and myself.
Have you called in the police?
No, I have good reason to keep them out of it.
Hello, Dick.
Hello, Mr. Craig.
I'm glad to see you, Moreland, and to congratulate you upon your wonderful flight around the world.
Thanks.
By the way, my daughter was telling me that she gave you a lift this morning.
She certainly did, but you don't know the half of it.
Probably not. I never do.
Mr. Craig, I'd like to have a confidential talk with you.
All right. Shall we go up to the Blue Room?
Well, I prefer my home if it's agreeable with you.
It's quite agreeable.
Let's go. Don't forget, fellas. Mum, the work.
Okay.
Moreland is taking Craig home with him. Listen in on them and contact me at the office.
Right.
My daughter was telling me something of your plans, Dick. She said that you wouldn't mind.
Certainly not.
I'm more interested than you know.
Keep the motor running.
I think I have an asset that should entitle me to a partnership in your enterprise.
You mean the Lottie Carson?
Yes, she's just the ship you need. She's back now from a record trip to Pago Pago.
You'd be interested in joining me?
I certainly would. Not for the gold, of course, but for the thrill of it. Who could resist the lure of hidden treasures? I'll equip the ship according to your direction with everything you want. Why not come down tomorrow and look her over? She's anchored off Newport Landing.
I'd like to.
All right. I'll have Dorothy pick you up and take you down in the car.
You might as well know right now, Mr. Craig, I'm being shadowed. We'd have to work in secretly. The gang after that chart.
You don't mean it.
I certainly do, and I'm not going to endanger your daughter.
What would you suggest?
We'd have to make some effort to throw the enemy off the track.
Oh, that ought to be easy. Have Dorothy pick you up as though she were going for a ride. Then head over to the coast highway, and then come on down to the landing.
I'll do that. You sure it won't give you too much trouble?
Oh, no trouble at all. I'm going to be down there tomorrow anyhow, so you see, it's not a bit out of my way.
Let's go.
Moreland's remark meant only one thing to me. I believe he's going to carry the chart with him hereafter. Wait a minute. Four one speaking. Go ahead. Okay. Stand by until you're relieved. Yeah. Moreland and the Craig girl are going to Newport Landing tomorrow to inspect Craig's ship, the Lottie Carson.
Great. That'll be our chance to get that chart.
Remember, I don't want any gunplay. Just get him and search him for the chart.
That's easier said than done.
It's got to be done. Trail him. Plant another car on the road so that you can switch to it if necessary. You know the stretch of the highway about 5 miles south of the old mission?
You mean where there's a bridge over the railroad tracks?
Yeah. Well, if Moreland makes a run for it, you might trap him on the bridge. Use a truck to block him. I'll leave the details to you, but get that chart.
Dorothy, look. I believe that car's following us.
Must be the men after that chart.
Looks like the same gang. We've lost him.
You know, they might have taken another road in order to head us off.
You're right, Dorothy. I'll grab that motorcycle. Then they follow me. You fix things with its owner and meet me at the boat landing.
Moreland was wise to our close car following him. This switch may fool him.
Now be careful.
I'll keep out of sight with the close hack and stand by for a pickup.
Okay. Get going.
Say, what's the idea of that guy running away with my motorcycle?
Get in here. I'll explain later.
Well, you'll sure have to. What is this, a publicity gag?
There goes Moreland on that motorcycle. Give me the radio. I'll warn the truck Moreland's coming on a motorcycle.
That's some driving, sister.
Now on that motorbike. Just like Kurt said. All right, Bo. Do your stuff. Lock the bridge!
Moreland's getting away from us, Kurt.
He can't get away. We're running him straight for the trap at the bridge.
sister.
Do you happen to have a gun?
Say, what is this?
Mr. Moreland has a very valuable paper that those men are trying to get.
Moreland now on that motorbike. Just like Kurt said.
All right, Bo, do your stuff.
Made a clean getaway.
Broke his bull neck, more likely. I'm believing it when I see it. Moreland tried to hurt. Get that truck out of the way.
What are you going to do?
Board the train. It's the only thing we can do. We've got to get that charge. Come on.
What are you trying to do? Kill yourself?
No, I'm trying to avoid being killed. That gang up there had me trapped.
Say, ain't you Dick Moreland, the aviator?
That's me, all right.
Gosh, you might have known you were sailing through the air like that. What happened?
Well, I'll tell you.
Get ready to board her. Run her in close to the caboose.
They're determined to get me. Well, they won't. Come on, Tom, we'll spill them in the center. Let's get him.
Turn in there and pick him up.
Hey, slow down, wait for me, come on, stop.
Now we're in for it.
Come on, let's get this bus out of here.
Craig girl. We've got to get this wreck out of here before she gets to Moreland.
No. Just mussed up a little. I'm sorry, mister, but I wrecked your bike. I'll tell you all about it as we go.
Oh, that's all right, Moreland. Lucky break you didn't get wrecked.
Newport Landing, Dorothy. Turn to the right at the first crossroad, and we have to step on it.
Moreland, did you get the chart?
I knocked that guy off the train. Didn't you see him?
Certainly not. Was he killed?
Not a chance. He jumped up and run like a rabbit.
Where's the chart?
I don't know.
Get in the car. Just as I told you, that Craig girl picked up Moreland. Give me the radio. I want to call Brassett. LZ calling 4-1. LZ calling 4-1.
Now, you boys understand that Dick Moreland expects to use this ship on a treasure hunting expedition.
Yes, sir.
Now, someone has learned of this and is making desperate attempts to get Moreland. So keep your eyes open.
We understand, sir. Leave it to us.
Now, pick up Moreland, my daughter, at Newport Landing, Pier 3.
Your father's boat will be at Pier 3. Well, down there it is. Let's go.
How do you do, Miss Craig?
How are you, Andy? Oh, I want you to meet Mr. Moreland.
How do you do, Mr. Moreland?
How do you do?
Mr. Craig has told us about you. You can count on us if there's any trouble.
That's good news. Well, let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Craig's boat is picking up Moreland and the girl at Pier 3.
Good. Get going, Joe. Keep well out, and when we're out of the traffic, rush them.
All right, take her out.
Joe, get going.
Look, Dorothy. I think we're being followed. Boys, I think that gang is after me. Give it the gas.
We can't outrun them. They're flying Portuguese Joe's boat, the fastest craft in these waters.
They're gaining on us. Head for those ships over there.
an awful gang of them in there.
Yes? They're going mighty fast.
Don't you recognize any of them?
No. Give a little more gas. Take them forward.
They're headed for the shore. Step on it, Joe. Get ready to board her. Seen anything yet, Cap? Just picked up 2 boats off to the leeward, Mr. Craig. Can't make them out, but they're acting queer.
They've attacked Moreland and my daughter. Bert, let's get that other boat off.
Yes, sir.
Better get Dick now. I think he's hurt. Take Dick there, boys.
Lay to behind one of those boats at anchor. I want to watch Craig and Moreland.
Head for the yacht club, Bert. Miss Craig needs medical attention.
I'm all right, Daddy. Please, let's go on.
Are you sure you are, dear?
Yes, I'm all right.
All right, Bert, back to the ship.
They're heading back towards the lot of Carson. Let's jump them there. No, there are too many for us. And Moreland alone is tough enough.
I can't see them. They sure made a fast getaway.
We'll report this to the police. It's an outrage to attack people in public waters in this
Please,
fashion.
Mr. Kay. It was only yourself publicity. And too many people know about the treasure now to suit me.
Dick's right, Daddy. Publicity would seriously interfere with his plan.
What mystifies me is how they knew I was coming to your ship.
Well, the only place we discussed it was in your home. The leak must be there.
That doesn't seem possible. There's no one there but my uncle.
And the butler.
He's been with us for 20 years.
They're boarding the lot of Carson, all right. Head for the dock.
Everybody safe and sound? A little wet, but that's all. Captain Carson, I want you to meet Dick Moreland.
How do you do, Captain?
How do you do? Now, Dorothy, you better run along and get into some dry things.
All right, Daddy.
How about you, Dick?
No, I think I let my canvas dry on me.
Spoken like a true sailor. There's some whites in my locker, Miss Gregg. I'll show you.
Oh, don't bother, Captain. I know my way around the ship.
3 masses, hey? Schooner rigged. She couldn't be any better for our purpose if my pirate ancestor, Sir John Moreland, had built her.
Well, there's one thing quite certain. She's seaworthy.
She should be, with those lines. I'd like to see her in full spread of canvas.
You will. Just be patient. Now, Dick, I have the utmost confidence in Captain Carson. I'd like to have you show him the charts of the Treasure Island.
Better go to my quarters, Lieutenant. Miss Craig is probably changed by now.
I hope so.
Mr. Craig tells me you have a lot of faith in your chart.
Yes, I have.
I've seen lots of treasure hunts. Most of them end in disaster.
But not this one.
I'd like to see your chart, if I may.
Why, certainly.
While you gentlemen are looking at the chart, I'll change into some dry clothing.
All right. You fellas stand by. I'll find Simmons in the car and radio Brassett. The man who made this map was a mariner, all right. It looks genuine to me.
Thanks, Captain. I'm the only one in my family who really believes in it. Uncle Robert pretends he does, but I have a feeling he's just humoring me.
Well, it looks all right to me.
My faith in it was strong enough that I made a solo flight around the world to win enough money to equip this expedition. Captain, what do you figure this treasure could be?
Well, one of the smaller islands of the old Spanish Main. Just off the Panama coast.
Then it's liable to be inhabited.
More than likely by wild beasts, or still wilder savages. There are cannibals down that way, too.
Cannibals?
What luck? Mostly bad. I've got to call Brassett.
All right. Never mind the excuses. Moreland just outsmarted you, that's all. Now get this. I want you to stand by the Lottie Carson. Don't lose sight of Moreland, and don't come back without that chart.
All right. I'll keep on the job. Boy, was he burned up. Come back with me, Simmons. I'll need all hands for the rest of the job. Lock the car.
Well, Moreland,
You see what you're in for now, don't you?
I certainly do.
I really don't think we should go, Daddy.
We? Why, my dear girl, you don't think for a moment that I would take you on such an expedition, do you?
And you don't think for a moment that I'd let you go on such an expedition without me, do you?
All right. You win.
I'll tell you what we'll do, Joe. We'll lay to far enough off the lot of Carson so that we can see them through glasses, but they can't see us.
All right, take her out.
Well, I hardly expected just to go there and pick up the treasure and come home with it. But if you folks don't want to go, well, that's all right. But I'm going.
Daddy, I think we'd better go ashore. I don't feel so good.
I should have taken you ashore to see a doctor in the first place. I'll do it now.
I'll go with you.
No, please, Dick, stay here and finish what you started to do. It's nothing serious. I'm just tired.
I'll take Bert and Salty along with me, Dick. Captain Carson will show you the boat while we're gone.
All right.
Your head there.
Something's happening aboard the Lottie Carson. Let's see.
I hope you keep the door.
Thank you, Dick.
I'll be ashore in an hour or so.
All right.
You know, a ship's no place for a girl. Oh, she's a fine one.
I think she is.
Come on, I'll show you about.
Three of them are taking the girl away in a boat. Is Moreland with them? No, he's staying aboard. Good. Head for the Lottie Carson and take it easy.
I want you to take a look at the hold, Dick. There's space enough down there for 460 tons.
460 tons?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Great. They've all ducked out of sight. Speed up, then shut off, and we'll drip down on her.
Go ahead, I'll follow you.
Listen, honey, we'll go up to the clubhouse and I'll phone Dr. Dunn.
But, Daddy, I don't need a doctor.
Daddy knows best.
All right.
I say you have plenty of room down here.
You know, Moreland, we've got a couple of auxiliary motors on this boat. Come on, I'll show them to you.
This is going to be easy. What are you doing on board? I'm looking for Dick Moreland. Where is he? I don't know whether it's... Come on and get out of there.
Give me that chart. Give me that chart.